Hey guys, so the weather is so nice right now. The sun is shining, the temperature is warm, it is just perfect. Which reminds me of another time when the weather was just absolutely amazing and I was enjoying the outdoors and I accidentally got into a car crash and oh boy, what I caused. So to put a time frame on it, it is the summer of when I was around 12 or 13 years old. I'm in New Jersey enjoying my aunt's beach house that we go to every single year. We stay in this cute little town called Ship Bottom when we're down there, and we stay for about a week. Now, the drive down there is about 4 to 6 hours or so it is very uncomfortable normally. Now because of this, I'm a 12, 13-year-old boy who just wants to spread his wings and fly and enjoy the outdoors. So as soon as we get there, I take my bike off the back of our van and I go. Now back then, I was a very avid cycler. I would bike about 10 to 15 miles every single day. So some of the perks for being down there was that it was all flat and you were able to count the blocks and see how far you went. It was perfect. So like I said, once I get my bike off, I am out of there. Now, something cool is that where we lived is 1 block from the beach and then 1 block from the bay. So I decided I was going to go to the bay first. There's this cute little garden there and then this nice pavilion that I used to ride my bike up on. So I figured I'd go check that out first and then I'd go down a few blocks to our place that we go to for the beach. Now just saying, back then, I was a little bit of a rebel. Wouldn't wear my helmet. I know. So I'm going down, I'm crossing through traffic like you're not supposed to do, and then I go down the one road leading straight to the bay. Now something I really like to do, always, was do some tricks and stuff like that. When you ride as much as I did, you get really bored really fast. So I generally either had music or I was just doing tricks or things like that, you know, riding with no hands, riding only holding onto one handlebar, riding on one side of the bike, all the normal kind of stuff. Now I know what you're thinking. Tyler, why would you do that? The title of this video is not good. Why would you ride with no hands or not looking where you're going? What is going to happen? And it has nothing to do with that. So what a lot of people seem to not understand, and it yeah? Cool. You see, I didn't want to be hit by a car. You see, that is too early in the timeline. So I would always look behind me to make sure there wasn't a car coming, anything like that. I didn't want them cutting me off or that kind of stuff. So a lot of people park on the roads there. There's driveways, they're always empty, it seems, but a lot of people park on the road. This is an issue when you're riding. You see, only some roads had sidewalks and stuff like that, so most of the time I was just in the middle of the road riding my bike, trying to get past all the cars that were taking up the entire road. I'm going down, like I said, I'm about a block away from our house, and I look behind me, and oh, would you look at that? There's a car coming. Better be careful, better slide on over a bit or just cross the road to go over. So what I do is I don't cross the road because when I turn around, I see another car coming my direction, which normally that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Just go up or stop or anything like that. Thing is, I didn't notice the black Mustang that was at this point then inside of my bike. To describe it a bit, there was a black Mustang that was parked on the side of the road. I'm on that side of the road. So I turn around to see if any cars are coming because I feel like I hear something. So I see there's a car coming. It's a bit in the distance, but it's coming towards me. So I turn around and there's another car then coming straight towards me. So I have to try and get over even more because they're about to cross right at the same time. So I get over and I don't notice that there's a car right there. So I go from pretty much the end of this shiny, brand new looking Mustang all the way way up. And I smash the mirror straight off, dig it right down to the paint, and then I just fall on the ground. Now the two cars have driven past. They didn't stop at all, even though I'm now lying on the ground right where they just went, so thanks for that. And I just look and think, and I'm like, what have I done? Now it's this point when some may say that I should just ditch. I need to get out of there as soon as I can. Literally put my head down, and if I was wearing a helmet, it would be so much better, but I can't. So I just need to hide my head. I need to bike as fast as I can away from here. And that wouldn't have worked, because the people that owned the car and were at the house were on their deck. In fact, they saw the entire thing go down. They saw me crash straight into their car. And oh God, what I thought. I look at the damages of what's happened. I see the broken mirror that's just on the ground. And then I look up because they're talking to me now. They're yelling, "Are you okay? What just happened?" And I make eye contact with the owner. Now I'm like 12. I am terrified of what is happening. I just got into a car accident, and what do I do in this situation? So the guy rushes down. First thing he says to me, of course, is, "Are you okay?" He checks to make sure that none of my bones are broken, anything like that, because I did just fall to the ground. And then he looks at his car. Now I am at this point just bawling my eyes out. I cannot control myself. I just ruined this guy's car. And what do? I don't know how to go with this situation. What do I do? So I'm crying, I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And he's like, "It's okay. Are you okay? What happened?" And I told him there was a car that was coming, and I didn't see it, and I am just so sorry. And I live only a block away. I just got here, and I live a block away. I don't know what to do. I can get my parents right now. And you know what happens? The guy trusts me. It's all honor system based. And he lets me go. He's like, "All right, just come back." And so he lets me go. I rush home. I go on my bike, and I don't know what to tell my parents. You see, they're still unpacking the van. So I just go up to my mother, and I'm like, "Mom, you need to come with me right now. I was just in a car accident. I crashed into some guy's car." And this is when I start tearing up again. I'm like, "Mom, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. You need to come with me right now." And so she looks at me, and she's just like, "How? You just got here. We literally just pulled up like 5 minutes ago. How did you, what?" So we get in the van. We drive down, and he's out there along with some of his friends or brothers or whoever it was, and they're just looking at the damages. One guy is holding the mirror that I snapped off, and I just see it, and it is so broken. It's at this point that I just kind of sink into my chair, dreading the rest of my life. So we get out, and my mother introduces herself and me, and she says she's so sorry, and she takes a look at it, and they continue talking while I just kind of sit in the corner by my bike and just wonder. Now you see, like I said, this is stripped down all the way to the paint. I knocked off and broke the mirror. This guy's Mustang is trashed right now. Now it's black as well, which for repaint jobs, it's not the easiest thing to do. It would be much better to match the color and everything by repainting the car, I was told. So that's a pretty penny. So basically, they look at the damage. My mother explains we're only down here for a week, and that she'll be able to really contact him more about all that kind of stuff when we get back home, so we can deal with insurance and how to move forward with this, because we're only down here temporarily. We can't actually do anything right now. So they exchange information, insurance numbers, driver's license info, all that kind of stuff, so that they can contact later and contact insurance and fix the mistake that I caused. And so once we're done that, we exchange our goodbyes, I guess you can say, and drive back home. So the rest of the night, I just stay inside, and I talked to my family about it later, and they say, yeah, this is bad. Apparently they talked to the guy, and they both agreed it's probably maybe about $15,000 worth of damage. Now, I'm just blown away by that because I don't feel like it's that much, but once they explained it, oh God, I just felt sick to my stomach. Thing is, we're not going to let this ruin our time. We're going to let it go for a week and then worry about it later, you know, push off our problems. And so we enjoy the rest of the week, and when we get back, we get ready for the inevitable call. Oh, the call from the guy. The call claiming all the damages that I caused. So we get back home, and that call comes. Never. Nope. Not at all, at least to my knowledge. The call never happened, and I don't really know why. You see, this guy's car is severely damaged, and he has all the opportunity to. It's my fault, but we never get a call from him. Now, I'd like to think I was extremely lucky in this situation, and that this has played out perfectly. Thing is, I talk to my parents about it every now and then, and they continue to say that no one ever called, and it was amazing that no one called, because after that, things were not that good, and really blowing the bank like that would have been really rough. So, they say no one ever called, but part of me still wants to know if they're just covering it up. Nah, I'm sure I'm crazy. Still though, that's the story of how I accidentally crashed into some guy's car when I got to New Jersey, and how I didn't have to pay for the damages. So, if you have any opinions on that topic, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. If you liked it, make sure to show your support. If you want to see some more content like this, ring the bell and subscribe. I'm Tyler, and until next time, I'll see you around.